It's difficult because there are a lot of positives. I'm really happy, for our team and the way they play and the way they're coming together with each day. It's they're doing a great job. But I think maybe one thing is there's a tendency when you get a lead, sometimes you go away from what you're trying to do. And I thought we stayed with it all the way through. So if there was one thing to look at, I would compliment our guys on not playing to game situations, just playing the way that they needed to play and continue working to be a consistent team.
Mike, Mitchell Robinson with the double-double tonight. What have you seen from him over the past few games in terms of his development and particularly trying to stay out of foul trouble?
Well, I think that part of it has been huge. I think he's been very disciplined, and I think he has really a great focus going into these games. He's playing with unbelievable energy and force. So, he's making so many plays and creating so many things out there. He doesn't get credit for all of the, things. They're not the lead assists, but without his activity, a lot of these plays we wouldn't be able to make. So he's been very, very good.
Coach, congratulations on the win. Can you talk about what Payton has given you since he's been back on lineup, and what did you see in Dennis tonight?
Well, tonight we talked a little bit before the game is we used all of our point guards and we talked about all of their strengths, and we had a chance to see those things tonight. So I was very pleased with how they all played. Elfrid, he's doing a great job using the personnel, the discipline again that he showed as a lead ball handler. Get us in the right plays when we had to, whatever the stretch was. Continue to play and help everybody else. I think he's really helping people around him. Dennis was terrific. The speed that he came in and brought in the end of the first through the second, even into the third, and the plays that he was able to make and the pressure he put on the defense was a great lift for us.
Coach, you talked about the team not playing to the situation. Like you said, I think you called a timeout. You guys were up 25 or something. A quick one. Did you see them slip a little bit playing into that situation? Is that why you called the timeout?
Well, you go through that, and I think you still look at runs, and you want to make sure we were off on coverages maybe, that we weren't together, and I just wanted to make sure we were connected. And then offensively, they really started overplaying. I think at a certain point in the third, even early fourth, they were going to try to overplay everything and felt like we needed to really be sharp and try to keep, getting downhill and get behind the defense if they were going to extend it and try to do that. And we had some good plays in there where, RJ was really good going through there. Kevin had some cuts. We had a lot of actions that were good to try to counter the defense.
You spoke the other day about Kevin's aggressiveness. What was the key to kind of getting him to play this way, and how do you get him to do this consistently now going forward?
Well, I think, we still have to look at how young he is and how he's still continuing to mature physically. But, I think a big sign for Kevin tonight is maybe didn't have a great first half, but showed maturity because he came back and had a great second half. So I think, that's growth when you see someone being able to respond from one half to the next and come out and play well.
The Hawks have really struggled over the last month or so. Is there any feel like there's any sense of urgency when a team like that comes into MSG trying to get a win over them, kind of with this brutal stretch of schedule you guys have been in?
Well, honestly, I think we have to bring the urgency every night. And then when we establish this is how we play, this is our identity, then we can look at other things. But I think right now we just have to bring that every night and that enthusiasm, and guys are having fun playing. And that makes things flow together, a lot easier.
But when you say identity, what do you want that to be? You guys scored 143 points tonight. You guys played faster, more efficient offensively. Is that the identity you want?
Well, we think we have guys that can score. So obviously, we would like to play with a good pace. We would like to play with, a downhill force, for lack of a better term, with our drives, with our cuts, with our rolls, and all those kinds of things. And when we're shooting the ball well on the perimeter and we're playing with that kind of force, we can put some points up. Part of that identity, the defense has to set the table. We're not going to score, 140 every night, obviously. And so, I mean, a lot of things go into that, but I think we're playing to that, and the things that you're seeing out there that stand out, those are the things that are important.
Thanks, Coach.